Kim Zubris, great run last week with 58. Was holding off Elsbeth Hewlett at 54. Colleen Gulick, 52. Jessica Chong, 45. Skylar Espinoza, 39. And you see the rest of the players who have accumulated points.
It's a much tighter race than in the men's for sure for Rider of the Year. Right now we're having the UCI Elite Women's Omnium points race final.
This will be 60 laps for the women.
And this will be the final race of the Omnium for the women. The Omnium meaning overall, so they contested 3 events this morning, 2 this evening. They did. It's a big field again.
I'm not sure if we've covered all the women on the roster for tonight, so we can handle that. We covered the women's Kieran, I believe, earlier in the evening.
So this will be the same field that was in the elimination race with Maggie Coles-Leister, Miguel Baraclow, Kim Zubris, Ruby West, Jessica Chong, Lily Plant, Vanessa Romano, Kara King, Amber Joseph, Skylar Espinoza, Sarah Van Dam, Devaney Collier, Elspeth Hewitt, Christine Derricole, Alexi Costa, and Erin Atwell.
Those are the ladies that are competing. They will go again, same as the men. There will be points given out. 5, 3, 2, and 1. 6 sets of points.
This is 20 kilometers, so it's 60 laps. And the thing to note here is this is for the Omnium. This isn't for like the points race. This is for the women who are in the Omnium.
That's the points all on the day.
Correct.
Not the Rider of the Year that we generally are gathering. See, they're kind of right now feeling one another out. Generally, after that first 2 or 3 sets of points are given out, that's when you see some of the riders surrender.
And this morning for the Omnium, the women had the scratch race and the tempo race.
Good weather this morning for riding for the first session.
This has been a beautiful day.
Ruby West leading it out right now. I'll get the bell shortly.
And that's when all heck breaks loose, as they say.
And that's where you'll see the sprinters decide to make a move. There they go. There's the bell.
Kim Zubris leading the charge.
Is she going to hold everybody off? A couple riders closing in on her. Zubris out in front.
Looks like that.
Somebody caught her. Somebody already jumped down and through. Great headshot there heading into 3 and 4. Should have kept that camera. We could have been able to catch her penny.
Lily Plant, I believe that, or no, Colleen, Maggie Coles-Leister.
Maggie Coles-Leister picked up the 5.
So she's Maggie. She's been here quite a bit actually. T-Town is one of her tracks that she races at frequently. So it's nice to see her back in town.
So Coles-Leister we know has 5. We're trying to see. Oh, there we go. Najiri Baraclaw has 3. Amber Joseph 2, and Alexi Costa 1.
So truly international field there with Canadians and Americans and Barbadosians. Barbadosians?
Barbadians? Ah, you got it. I'm going to put money on Barbadians if we get a chance to talk to her after the evening concludes.
Amber riding for a big-time team now. done some pretty big hemispheric races over the past 2 months. Got rider 16 taking a flyer here. I do believe that's Alexi Costa.
She's in third place, needs to make a jump. So Costa going to try and pick up. If she can pick up the 5, she'll jump into the lead spot.
Coles Leister is an experienced racer for sure. And it's nice to see women like her competing, you know, week in and week out.
So again, Coles Leister right now with 5 points.
There's Vanessa Romano leading the pack there. From Allentown, PA, ready for Philly Bike Expo, powered by Velo John. John, G-A-W-N, like the infamous Philly word.
Somebody cracking out there in the lead.
Here we go, it's the bell lap.
2:37, that's got to be Skylar Espinoza.
So she's out for the big charge going forward.
There she is, Skylar Espinoza.
She's got a group of 4 girls chasing her down.
Here they come. Big time on her.
I believe Amber Joseph is in that. Amber Joseph in yellow. She's going to take her pass. Will she get past? So it's
she does.
Amber Joseph followed by Coles Leister.
So Joseph picks up 5. Coles Leister picks up 3, so she's got 8 right now. I think Costa may have nabbed 1. I didn't see if Barraclaw snuck in for any points on that second giveaway.
Amber Joseph has been coming here for several years as well. It's nice to. Last year was, you know, with the whole COVID climate was an abomination, but it's nice to see these ladies back on track, back on our track.
Amber Joseph, well back in the pack. We've got to find, scope out Maggie Coles Leister.
I do believe that was Lily Plant.
Lily Plant.
Now we've got Costa back up front, pulling up. Got 4 laps to go for a sprint.
Amber Joseph right now with 7. Maggie Coles Leister with 8. With Barraclaw with 3. Sarah Van Dam with 2. And Skylar Espinoza with 1. So I'm not sure where I got Amber Joseph. I thought she took that second set of points.
I thought she did too.
They're not showing Amber Joseph. Yeah, they're showing her. She does have 7.
Yeah, that's that. She finished
third,
fourth, and then 5 for the win in the last sprint.
So right now it is Joseph with 7, Coles Leister with 8.
The leader on the track right now is Ruby West. Trying to push the pace, but she's going to be caught just as we hit the bell.
There it is. The other riders knew where she was.
No hurry, no worry. It's rider 918.
Aaron Atwell.
Aaron Atwell. And she's got a little bit of a gap there, but now you see the speed coming on. You see the push. Going a little bit high on the track there.
Joseph, though, back in the pack, is not going to get points for this set.
It is rider 19, Gabe Barraclaw.
Barraclaw does pick up another set of 5, so she should now have 8 by my count. Lily Plant took 2 points.
Now you've got the field stringing out. You've got a pace pusher here in rider number 21, Maggie Coles Leister. She is pushing the pace, saying, come on, girls, let's get this going. Let's break away. And you have a group of 3 off the lead there, off the front. Amber Joseph has moved up. She's in the peloton right now, but she says, uh-oh, I can't let these girls get away from me. But she is right now.
Here she is making a
Her
move, though,
27
down
elite
low.
plant in that group.
Can she join the crew? We have Barraclaw and Coles Leister each with 8 points by my count.
The field has a will. The will says we will not let these leaders get away. They are going to be with us. And now there's another attack
group.
on the
How about
field.
this? They're going
There's another attack.
down low.
And that is Kim Zubris on that charge. She laps him.
Zubrist making a move, but still a couple of laps before they go to another set of points.
Swapping, they're working together. But now they pull up, let the field come back. I think they're getting ready. The sprint's coming up. They don't want to waste all their energy.
And it's tight with the riders who have points.
There's Hewitt and Zubris working in tandem. They know they need points. But now the whole field pulls up, and they're going to be waiting to hear the bell for the next point sprint. And one rider will be lapped. See it now. One rider in the field has been lapped. And we are off.
Barraclaw and Coles Leister each with 8 points. Joseph with 7. Joseph leading it out. Would love to pick up a 5 spot.
There's a nice razor move there, slicing between two riders, but now she's getting passed on the back straight.
By, I think, Coles Leister.
Coles Leister, if that's her, she's refusing to give up, refusing to concede. It is Coles Leister.
21.
But now Amber Joseph pushing through.
Amber Joseph and Coles Leister, they're going to pick up the first set of points. Joseph now goes to 12. And Coles Leister goes to 13. We'll be back after a short break with the finish of the women's sprint. And we are back. There you see it. The Elite Women's Omnium here at Valley Preferred Cycling Center. Jim Kripke along with Gary Blockus, and we'll try and give you the points leaders. They're going to be...
This is the points race in the Omnium, the 4th event. Amber Joseph is your leader on the track with 20 points. She's also the leader in the Omnium. Coles Leister is second with 18 points in the points race, and Barraclaw is third with 13.
So there you have it. Those really are the 3 riders that have a chance to win this race on points wise. If anybody else in the field right now, they're really just playing a spoiler role.
Right, and Amber Joseph sitting there in second wheel right now in that yellow and blue kit, bright canary yellow. Our friends at Allen would love it. She just pulled up, and there was a breakaway on the track.
13 laps to go.
Coming up to the bell here for more points. We've got a mad dash.
There's a lot of juice in those legs.
I believe that's rider 231, is that? 237, Skylar Espinoza.
She is way out. Nobody's going to catch her. She's going to pick up the 5 points for sure.
She's going to do maximal effort for maximal points on this lap. But now the field sprint to get second, third, fourth place points. Amber Joseph settled back. She's not going to pick up any points in this sprint.
Espinoza picks up the 5.
But we have rider 226, Vanessa Romano picking up second place points, and Maggie Coles Leister picking up third place points.
So she grabbed 2. Maggie Coles Leister, that puts her at 20. She should be tied now with Joseph. So that next 2 sets of points, Gary, going to be huge for Joseph and Coles Leister.
I think Joseph is just kind of like keeping pace in her head here. She's not pushing it. She's only pushing it when she has to. I think it was lap 18. She took first place, so she kind of like took that one off. She's now back in the lead group with 6 riders. She's in 6th place in the current field. Riders just swapping up and down at the lead, taking their turn of a pull. 10 laps to go. It's Jessica Chong leading them out there, right at 9:15.
Barraclaw is stuck at 13. Coles, Leister, and Joseph, they've got 20. I wonder if anybody hit a 3. I think Joseph hit a 3, something like that, right?
Almost would have had to if she had 7 at one point.
Yeah. So she did bag a 3.
Every point counts.
There you go. I'd probably tune in to watch NBA players in a 5-lap bike sprint.
Oh, I wouldn't. They might be too big and too uncontrolled.
I wonder if those 7-footers could handle one of the bikes. That would be
years ago. There's a rider, Jerry Ash, and he had to be about 6'5" or 6'6", and they called him the Giant, and he was like a big tree out there.
Jerry Ash, I did see him ride here.
And don't forget, Marty Milstein is like 6'3". He was a tall boy too. That's Aaron Atwell, I believe, leading right now.
Yes, Aaron Atwell is indeed leading. Well, you don't get the nickname the Blade. You know, they don't throw that on 5'9" guys.
No, actually, they call him the Blade for like producing that razor move that we saw Amber Joseph do, I think, on the first sprint when she split the 2 riders. And we have the bell. The second. This is the penultimate sprint. Atwell being unchallenged on this.
Wow, the crew just willing to cough up that first set of 5 points. Either that or great moves by these riders playing the spoiler.
Kim Zubers leading the field.
Zubers leads the peloton, but that's Atwell. She's going to coast it on home for the 5.
Coles Leister coming over the top. She wants, but here comes Joseph. This is going to be a race for second place points, important second place points. Joseph, longer road to the finish line, but she really wants it. She knows where she sits. Coles Leister is going to be passed by the next rider behind her. But it was Lily Plant, so Lily Plant robbed Coles Leister of a point that puts her back a little bit further behind Joseph for the overall lead. But meanwhile, you do have Atwell continuing to lead.
5 laps to go. So I have Joseph at 23, Coles Leister at 21.
And this
2 points behind, so now it's going to be up to Joseph.
Setting up a fantastic finish. Got Jess Chong there chasing down the field.
Is anybody going after Atwell? Here comes someone to push Atwell.
4 riders going at it.
Joseph kind of lost in the middle of the field.
She's
marking to go.
But Joseph is marking Coles Leister. Whatever she wants to do, she wants to finish ahead of Coles Leister in this next sprint, not finish 2 places behind her as Coles Leister did on her. That is the most important thing on her mind right now. She doesn't want. She's just marking her. Now she's taking the lead on her.
Atwell still out in front.
This is one woman is an island right now. We got 3 riders behind her though, led by Jess Chong, who just took the road up. They're pursuing her.
Atwell, legs look like they're getting a little tired.
You got a second group. Zubers. You got Atwell in 2 groups of 3. Now the rest of the field coming up. Two laps to go. Atwell will be cut on this juncture here.
That was a pretty impressive run in there in the middle by Atwell, though.
Jess Chong and her group just about to catch her. Now the rest of the groups, the rest of the attack groups have caught up. There you see Amber Joseph coming down the back straight. She's got her eyes on Coles Leister. She's not going to let her get away. And Atwell will be chased down, will be overtaken. Here we have the bell for the final sprint. And Joseph putting on a display here, trying to match Coles Leister.
Barclaw made a little bit of a move. 13 points, could be the spoiler, but Joseph
Coles Leister going over the top.
Needs.
Joseph going over the top of Coles Leister. They are high on the track. They're out of the sprinter's lane. They are contesting it in the longest distance they can get to the home straight, home finish. And there we have Joseph. Joseph with the lap win, with the race win, and I do believe with the overall Omnium win as well.
So Amber Joseph is going to pick up the 5 points. She's going to take this race at 28 win, and looks like she should be the Omnium points winner also.
That was just a great ride by her, a smart ride by her. She knew what she needed to do. Either she had her coach calling it out or she's got the mental calculus in her head. Look at that smile. She is thrilled. Acknowledging the fans there. Won't take her hands off the handlebars. Doesn't want to take that chance. So she's talking to somebody on the infield there. Maybe a coach, maybe someone who's giving her those prompts. But look at her coming back for it. She's got Coles Leister marked, and she says, "You're not going to beat me on this one." Look at that going around the turns. That is high up on the track. She's got a long line to go, and she's going so much faster than all the other women in this race. Look at that pedal stroke. She will not be denied. Just sheer intensity to the finish line.